any black thread I could borrow?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I'll look. Oh, gee, Trixie, I got red, I got green, gray, brown, orange, but no black.
Well, that's all right. Any of those will do.
Any of these will do. Doesn't the color make any difference? I thought you said you wanted black.
Well, I did, but it doesn't really matter. I'm mending Ed's work pants. And in the sewers, neatness doesn't count.
Well, here, take the box and use whatever you want.
Okay. Gee, it's awfully quiet around here tonight, Alice. Isn't Ralph home yet?
Oh, sure, he's home. He's in the bedroom writing his speech.
His speech?
Yeah, he has to make one tonight for his lodge meeting. You know, the International Order of the Friendly Sons of the Raccoons.
I didn't know Ralph was a raccoon.
Sure, he's been one for years. Doesn't Ed belong to a lodge?
No, Ed's not a raccoon, and he isn't an owl, and he isn't an eagle. But he does have the habits of a monkey. Say, listen, Alice. If Ralph has to make that speech tonight, why didn't he write it before this?
Well, he just found out about it today. You see, this guy that's the head of the lodge, his name's George Williams.
Yeah.
Well, he called Ralph down at the bus depot, and he said that he wanted him to sit at the speaker's table or something like that and stand up and say a few words. Well, you know Ralph. He accepted it naturally. So he's going crazy in there now trying to think of something to say.
Well, listen, if he's going to the lodge meeting, why don't I call the girls and we can get together and have a card game?
It's fine with me.
I'll go up and phone him. See you later.
Okay.
Well, where are they?
Where's what?
Where's what? Do I look like a full-dressed raccoon?
Oh, you mean your pants?
Well, congratulations, Sergeant Friday. Yes, my pants, where are they?
Oh, don't get so excited, Ralph. I took them out today along with the rest of your uniform to get a little pressing done on it. I found there was a stain on the pants, so I sent them to the cleaners.
You took them to the cleaners? How could you do that? I got a meeting in a minute.
Ralph, there's nothing to get excited about. They'll be back in time. I made sure of that. I was going to take them to the cleaners on the corner. And when I got down there, I found they only had 8 hours service, and I didn't want to take a chance. So I walked all the way down to the cleaners on Halsey Street. They only had 7 hours service. Finally, I walked all the way downtown, and I found a place that had 6 hours service, so I left them there.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. You spent 8 hours looking for a place to save yourself 2 hours.
Don't yell at me, Ralph Kramden. Don't yell at me. You got the stain on those pants, not me. And what's more, the cleaner told me it was beer.
If I have told you once, I have told you 1,000 times that we have no drinking at the lodge meetings.
Oh, pardon me. I suppose you were cold sober when you came home the other night, walked in the bedroom, opened the window, stuck your head out, and yelled, "Hey, Mrs. Gallagher, would you kindly get your cat out of my apartment?"
May I ask you what Mrs. Gallagher's cat was doing in my apartment?
There wasn't any cat. You had that hat on backwards.
Don't steam me, Alice. Don't steam me. I can't go like this. I gotta make a speech, not pose for a calendar.
Listen, Ralph, you can stop worrying about the pants. They promised to deliver them by 7 o'clock. Now you got 15 minutes. Why don't you rehearse your speech a little bit? I haven't even heard it.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I memorized part of it.
All right.
Fella raccoons.
Yeah.
Well, that's the part I got memorized. Wait a while.
Ralph, just read me the speech. Now, while you're reading it, you'll memorize it.
All right. You know, I put in a little joke, to start it off with a laugh. Will you hear this? Fella raccoons, I know it was difficult to get this meeting started, and I know all you raccoons worked like beavers. Well, you're not laughing.
I don't think it's very funny.
You mean you don't get it? Let me explain it to you. A raccoon and a beaver are two different kinds of animals.
Uh-huh.
You don't think the guys will laugh at that, huh?
Only if your pants don't arrive.
One of these days. One of these days. All right, now kiss her. Let's say that, folks.
What happened, Ralph? You get drafted?
You ever see anybody in the Army with a uniform like this? I'm not drafted. I'm a raccoon.
Well, I'm a butterfly, and I'm flying out of here.
Wait a minute. When I say I'm a raccoon, I don't mean I'm a raccoon. I mean I'm the member of the lodge. You know what the lodge's name is? The International Order of the Friendly Sons of the Raccoon. Hey, how would you like to join the lodge? Wear a uniform like this.
Not me, Ralph. I got bony knees.
She sent my pants to the cleaners.
I don't think I'd like to join the lodge anyway. I did once, I'll never forget it. Never again. Never forget the night of the initiation. It lasted till 4 o'clock in the morning. Next day I was black and blue. I had a backache, a cut over my eye.
Tough initiation, huh?
Initiation, nothing. I got home, Trixie beat me up.
Look, pal, I have a little speech to memorize here. It's a long one, and I'd like to get at it. Now, if you don't mind... Hey, wait a minute. You got a sense of humor. See what you think of this joke.
Sure, I got a sense of humor. I'm a Pinky Lee fan. I know what's funny.
Well, listen to this anyway. Fellow raccoons, I know in order to get this meeting started tonight, you raccoons had to work like beavers. Well?
I don't know, Ralph. It may get a big laugh, but it just don't get me right down in the head.
I don't care if it gets you down there. All I want is a laugh. Can you take a hint?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I have a long speech to memorize. The fellas are coming to pick me up any minute. My pants haven't arrived from the cleaners yet, and I gotta start memorizing the speech, and I'd like to do it alone.
Good deal. Now, what's the hint?
Will you get out of here?
What a grouch!
Now, maybe I can have some peace and memorize this thing. Fellow raccoons, I know you've worked hard tonight to get this meeting started. You raccoons worked like beavers. And of course, there are many of you who many times have come to us and have said, on top of... Will you leave me alone? Every time you interrupt me, I can't learn it. You know I gotta learn something starting from the top and go right through it, or I can't get it.
Want your pants?
Oh, my pants. Oh, thanks. What I owe you, kid?
Well, depends on how you'll pay me. Trick or treat.
What do I owe you for the pants?
I'll be $1 even.
All right. Take care of the kid. I'll put my pants on.
Okay. What is that, $1?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's $1 for the pants. And here's a dime for you.
Oh, keep the dime, lady. It was worth it.
Fellow raccoons. Fellow raccoons, I know that you worked hard to get this meeting started.
You don't have to shout.
Will you leave me alone? I told you I can't memorize anything unless I do it all the way through.
All right, all right.
Every time you interrupt me, I gotta start again.
Okay,
So
I
just
won't
leave me
disturb
alone.
you anymore.
Fellow raccoons, I know that you all worked hard to get this meeting started.
I called the girls about the card game.
Yeah.
Fellow raccoons, I know you all worked...
Because he's rehearsing his speech. He doesn't want to be interrupted.
Fellow raccoons, I know you all
He knows
worked hard to...
She can make it.
Oh, yeah?
Fellow raccoons, I know you worked... Fellow raccoons, I know
She's
you...
going bowling.
Fellow
Did you
raccoons,
get a
I know
phone?
you... Shut up! All right, you get out! And if you don't shut your mouth, you're going out, too!
I'll talk to you later. And you call my Ed a mental case.
Well, are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? I'm in no mood now. I can't memorize anything. 300 guys were dependent upon me tonight. 300 of them. I was going to make a speech to them. They were going to sit there and listen to me. Because they had confidence in what I was going to say. But no. You got to get me all upset. 300 guys think I'm important, but you don't. You don't think I'm important enough to give me a chance to memorize. Well, it's okay. But you don't know what you did to me, Alice. I could have made a speech, maybe gone to a convention in Switzerland. All the raccoons from all over the world are going to be there. It's all right. I won't make the speech. I won't be promoted. And it's all your fault, Alice. It's all your fault!
Ah, shut up.
I'll turn to you later. Come in! Alice, you're a very fortunate person. You're probably the first woman that ever saw that ritual.
Is this your wife, Ralph?
Certainly is, George. Alice, I want you to meet George Williams. He's the head of our line.
Hello, Mr. Williams.
Hey, George, would you like to hear the speech I'm going to make?
Wait a minute, Ralph. What speech is that?
Well, you asked me to say a few words at the thing tonight. And
Well, I know, but you don't have to write it. I've got it right here in my pocket. There you are.
You wrote it for me yourself?
Yeah. Boy, this is going to be great.
Gee, thanks a lot, pal.
That's all right. It's all right. Say, by the way, doesn't Brother Flaherty live upstairs on the fourth floor?
Fourth floor.
Yeah, well, I'll go up and get him. I'll meet you down in the car. How's that?
Okay,
Fine,
sir.
I'll see you later.
Well, I guess that'll show you how important I am. The head of the lodge himself wrote my speech. Now, if you'll sit down, I'll recite it.
Okay, Ralph. What does it say? What does it say, Ralph?
Gives me great pleasure to introduce our main speaker for the evening, George Williams. I'm an important guy. I'm an important guy, all right. I'm only important to me. Big raccoon. I'm sorry, baby.
Don't worry about it, Ralph. You'll always be head raccoon in this house.
Baby, you're the greatest.